Hello, I'm Alex Hare, and I welcome you to Australian Archives, a program of musical items featuring Australian artists of note and taken from the archives. And we commence this edition of our program with a couple of rock tunes from the late 1950s, recorded for the W&G label. First up, the Saxons and Pedro the Fisherman. Then Ernie Sigley with the Kingsley Dance Orchestra will give us Sugar Moon.
Sugar moon, come out tonight, bring me your glow of angel light here in my arms. A love will bloom if you will shine, oh sugar moon, while you shine down from up above. I'll hold her close and talk sweet love, and in your glow we'll hear love's tune. Then she'll be mine, oh sugar moon, while you shine down from up above. I'll hold her close and talk sweet love, and in your glow we'll hear love's tune. Then she'll
Tony Sigley with the Kingsley Dance Orchestra, and prior to that, Pedro the Fisherman from the Saxons. A couple of good rock numbers from the late 1950s. Back to July 1936 now, Brian Lawrence with the Lou Stone Band, recording in London.
Completely satisfied, I'm confessing that is why there's nobody like you. So much depends upon you. Tell me true, will it be my fate at all? Will I ever rate at all with somebody like you? Just to think that you love me makes my future look strong. I swear by stars above me, I'm damned if I don't feel like writing a song about you. Music and words about you, lovely you. Let me think up phrases for, let me sing out praises for nobody but you.
Pom-pom-pom, people cry as the man comes by, ta-da-da-da-pom-pom. All the pretty girls look out when they hear that we're about, for of course you understand how they dote upon the band, especially the great drumming door. With my baton in my hand, don't you think we all look grand? So you now can understand why the darlings love the band, especially the great drumming door. So you now can understand why the darlings love the band, especially the great drumming door. Off to war we go, hurrah, ta-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. People say as we march away, ta-da-da-da-da-da. But when shots begin to fly, why should we lie down and die? When of course you understand it's not expected of the band, especially the great drumming door. So we just begin to play, then we gently march away, for we must not risk our lives. We have sweethearts, we have wives, especially the great drumming door. For we must not risk our lives. We have sweethearts, we have wives, especially the great drumming door. When it's over, home we come, ta-da-da-da-da-pum-pum-pum. What a fuss they make of us, ta-da-da-da-pum-pum. How they ask us out to dine, how we put away the wine. Well, of course you understand that's expected of the band, especially the gay coming on. Oh, if Fogey's grind his arm, have no fear you'll come to harm. There's the danger for the land if they only leave the band, especially the bold drummer major. With my baton in my hand, don't you think me only grand, so you now can understand why the darlings love the band, especially the gay coming tall. So you now can understand why the darlings love the band, especially the bold drummer major.
Australia's own Peter Dawson, recording in London 1929 for HMV and the Drum Major. Prior to that, another great Australian singer, Brian Lawrence, that time working with Lou Stone and his band for the Decca label on the 11th of July 1936, and the song You.
Well, I think you can all join in the next one. Roll out the barrel. After a night like that in Glasgow, we'd need it, wouldn't we?
There's a garden, what a garden, only happy faces bloom there, and there's never any room there for a worry or a gloom there, for the music and the dancing and a lot of sweet romancing. When they play the polka, they'll get in the swing every time they hear that um-pa-pa. Everybody feels so tra-la-la. They want to roll their cares away. They all sing la-di-da-di-day. And when they hear the rumble on the floor, it's the big surprise they're waiting for. And all the cowboys form a ring. For miles around you'll hear them sing. Let's hear it. Roll out the barrel. We'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel. We've got the blues on the run. Zip, Tarara, ring out a song of good cheer. Now's the time to roll a barrel, burn the gangs
Ah, yes, indeed. Jack Papworth and his old-time dance orchestra there. Bill Powell was the vocalist, and the good old standard rolled out the barrel. They sounded as if they were having a very nice time indeed. Prior to that, the Victorian trumpet trio, George Dobson, Mervyn Simpson, and Stan Jones from the late 1950s, and Edward White's Runaway Rocking Horse. Let's continue with Australian Archives now. Here's Gil Desch and his syncopators, John Warren on vocal, and Honey. Rudolf Frimmel's composition Totem Tom Tom from Rosemarie, recorded in February 1927 by the 2FC Studio Orchestra. And of course that was used on 3DB by Stephanie Dest as her theme, a long-running program she had. Prior to that, Gildesh and his syncopators, John Warren the Singer, tune of 1929, and Honey. Now let's listen to Smacker Fitzgibbon and his band, and from 1979, March of the Bobcats. Bob Crosby's composition, March of the Bobcats, Smacker Fitzgibbon and his band. Well, we commenced this edition of Australian Archives with a couple of 50s rockers. Let's finish up with one. Frankie Davidson with Max Bostock and his quartet from 1958, and it's the oldie, You Are My Sunshine.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when the skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Oh, please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, and I hung my head and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Oh, please don't take my sunshine away. You told me once, dear, you really loved me, and no one else could come between. Now you have left me to love another, and you shattered all my dreams. Sunshine, you make me happy when skies are gray. You're never gonna know, dear, how much I love you. Oh, please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. my sunshine away. Oh, please don't take my sunshine away. Don't ever, ever take my sunshine away.
They're from 1958 with Max Bostock's quartet. Frankie Davidson and You Are My Sunshine rounding out this edition of Australian Archives. I hope you've enjoyed the program. Australian Archives was conceived, prepared and produced by Alex Hare for Golden Days Radio. Thanks for listening and bye for now.